Good morning, students. I welcome you again on our YouTube channel. Yesterday I told you about tense. I told you types of tenses. Today we will continue our topic. Yesterday I explained you simple present tense. Simple present tense. I give you one more example today. And the example is वह अपना गृह कार्य करता है. Here this is another example of simple present tense. The first thing is how we can identify that it's a sentence of simple present tense. As I told you yesterday that here at the end of Hindi sentences we find some Hindi words like ta hai, ti hai, te hai, etc. Then we can say it's a sentence of simple present tense. Now after it we have to know about the elements or the pattern of the tense. And you know what is the pattern of our simple present tense? Pattern is subject plus main verb in first form plus s or es and then object. This is our pattern. Now we have to find out these patterns element from this sentence. So first of all we have to find out subject. What is subject here? He is subject. The next element is main verb. Where is main verb? करता है. This is our main verb. And this element we will apply only on condition. The next one is object. What is object? Here the object is अपना गृह कार्य. This is object. After finding out the elements of pattern, we have to apply their spelling according to pattern. Now first of all write down subject, and the subject is वह. Spelling of वह is he. The second thing is main verb in first form. And what is main verb? करता है, करना. And spelling of करना is do. So we will write here do. And then the next element is s or es. I already told you that it is not compulsory. It is depend on our subject. If our subject is singular, then we have to apply s or es with this word. Otherwise, no need to apply s or es. So look here, our subject is singular, then we have to apply here es. Clear? So the next thing is object, and our object is अपना गृह कार्य. And the spelling of अपना गृह कार्य, according to he, we have to apply apna, his, and greh karya means homework, and then put here full stop. This is our affirmative sentence. We have to write here against each sentence the types of sentence. This is affirmative sentence. Now we have to change it into negative sentence. So what is the procedure to change it into negative? Yesterday I told you that in negative sentence we always use a word, and the word is not. And not word always comes with helping verb. Here after he we will apply helping verb. Helping verb of simple present tense are do or does. These are the helping verbs of simple present tense. Okay? Now, maybe a question in your mind that where we apply do and where we apply does. We will apply do word with our plural subject. If our subject is plural, then we will apply this word. And if our subject is singular, this is singular subject. If our subject is singular, then we have to apply this word does. So here our subject is singular, then we have to apply here does. And then word, negative word, not. When we apply does here, it becomes do. The main verb becomes plural. It is in singular form. We can say it is in singular form. But when we change it into negative sentence, we have to change it into plural, as we have applied here does already, es already. So we will write down here do. Our main verb becomes in plural form, and then our object is homework. Clear? This is our negative sentence. Now, after affirmative and negative, we have to change our sentence into interrogative sentence. As you know that I told you there are 4 types of sentence. So the third sentence is interrogative sentence. Now we have to change it into interrogative. An interrogative sentence. In interrogative sentence, we always apply helping verb before subject, and the remaining part will be same as in affirmative sentence. So what is helping verb of simple present tense? Do or does. So what will come here, do or does? It depends on our subject. If our subject is singular, then we have to apply here does. Does, and then remaining part, he, does will become do. It will change into do. His homework, and then put here question mark. Question mark is very important. Without it, we can't say it's an interrogative sentence. So it is interrogative sentence. Now the last one is the combination of negative and interrogative sentence. Our fourth part of sentence or fourth type of sentence is interrogative negative sentence. Now we have to change our affirmative sentence into interrogative negative sentence. So what will be? As as I am telling you, or according our type of sentence, that is interrogative negative. First of all, we will create here interrogative, and for creating an interrogative sentence we use helping verb. So we will start the last one sentence with helping verb does, and then subject, and according to name of sentence negative also. We already create interrogative sentence, as interrogative sentence always starts with helping verb, and then we have to apply not negative word. So does he not, and then do, main verb of this sentence. Does is main verb, but when we apply here does, it will change into do. Does he not do his homework? And then put here question mark, as it is interrogative also, that's why we have to use here question mark. This is our interrogative sentence. And you know that negative word not always, the negative word not always comes in between subject and our main verb, as it is negative also. And according to interrogative sentence, we always use a helping verb before subject to create an interrogative sentence. So does is helping verb here, and not is negative word. Negative word. So it is interrogative negative sentence. Now you know that in exam such kind of translation never comes. एग्जाम के अंदर इस तरह के क्वेश्चन ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन और ट्रांसलेशन से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन नहीं आते हैं. So what kind of sentences appears in exam? In exam, I am telling you, in exam, Phillips always comes in exam, always appears in exam. We have to fill their correct form of the verbs. So, by for filling the correct form of the verb, we have to know about some adverbs. These are called English identities also. So, I am writing here the English adverbs. By then we can identify that this is simple present tense or not. So these are the adverbs. I am writing here adverbs. Often, rarely, regularly, daily, frequently, seldom, every day, every week, on Sundays, on Mondays, etc. Once, twice, thrice, etc. These are some adverbs of simple present tense. When we find out these adverbs in our English sentence, we can judge or we can identify that it's a simple present tense sentence. If we find out or if we confirm that it's a simple present tense sentence, then we have to apply this pattern of sentence. And in exam or in question, we have to fill the correct form of the verb. So we will apply this one. Main verb in first form, and then as or yes will come or not. Okay. So I am writing here some more examples according to question. Our question is, fill in the blanks with using correct form of the verbs given in brackets. Now first question is, he dash never come in bracket late. Look here, here is an adverb never. It represents that it's a simple present tense. So we will fill here the correct form of verb is never comes. Why we apply here comes? It will never change. The word never will never change. But we have to apply correct form of the verb, and the form of the verb is first form of the main verb and then as or yes. As or yes, you know very well that it is not compulsory. It is depend on our subject. If our subject is singular, then we have to apply as or yes with main verb. Second example, they dash attend, our verb is in bracket, our class, or you can write here their class. They attend their class regularly. Regularly is also an adverb. What is this? It is an adverb. So here is an adverb, and which represents that it's a simple present tense sentence. So we will apply here the correct form of the main verb is they. According to our subject, it will come in first form, ATTEND, attend, this one, and then we have to apply or not this word. It depends on our subject. Our subject is plural, then as or yes will never come. If our subject is in plural form, then we will not apply as or yes. Then third example, the school bracket never open on Sundays. Look here, here are two adverbs. The first one is never and the second one is on Sundays. Both adverbs shows that it's a simple present tense sentence. So we will apply here the pattern of simple present tense sentence. This is our subject. After subject, we have to apply here main verb in first form. So this main verb will appear here with this adverb. So never opens. S or es will come here as our subject is singular. The school never opens on Sundays. Clear? Like this way you can fill the verbs, correct form of the verbs by learning these 8 verbs. You can take help to learn them by your book. You can learn them by your book and do exercise. Now I will come on our next topic, and the next topic is our next tense. Our next tense I will teach you in our next class. So prepare yourself. By taking help of your book, you can solve such kinds of exercise and you can get 4 marks in exam. You can score 4 marks. As you know that this chapter is of 4 marks. So do practice at home and spend most of your time on studying. Thank you.